Hey guys, we're going to have a look at the C major scale in the C position. So the C position might look a little bit familiar as it's really just your open C. Okay, so you would have come across this way back in level 1. Now the reason we call it a C position is because the C chord that we do here, it's based off this scale, okay? And you'll see it's actually the arpeggio notes of the scale. Now, the way we're going to play it, we can actually use our little finger to kick off on the A string, 3rd fret. Then we do the open D, 3rd finger, little finger on the 3rd fret. We go open on the G, 2nd fret with your 3rd finger, then open. There's our octave on that 1st fret on the B, our 9th, which is a turnaround, and look, we'll go back through that. Okay, so it's important you're using those fingers. The reason being is we'll actually, when you move this scale, you'll be using your 1st finger for all of those open notes. So, all right, nice and easy. Now, your arpeggio notes are alright, so that is root note, 2nd fret, open, open, or you could use that 9th if you prefer, if you turn around. Alright, now what we wanted to do was really see what this scale can do when I say movable. Now I could change to a different key, but we can also move up to this high end of the guitar. So I'll switch it around a bit so you can see what we're doing here. Now we're going to be up on the 15th fret, okay? So this will be the same scale, but a whole octave above, okay? So that's the 15th on the A. We're going to go 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 12, 13, 15, and again. All right, now we'll run up and back. Okay, so that gives us a really high place on the neck to play our C major scale. Okay, so you've got you can really get into some high lead there. It's great for making up little riffs and melodies. So all right, a couple of little runs up there, and they give a nice lifting melody. All right, now a arpeggio here. So we're going to throw that in. So you've got your root note. That's the 3rd. Now we flatten this 1st finger and hit the G and the B, and you can go to back to the root note there or up to the 9th. So I might okay, or and they're really nice. So when you get into these sweeping arpeggios down the track, these are the scales that you use. So learning these arpeggios is pretty key to getting some advanced techniques down. All right, so we'll try putting it together now. So we're going to go. All right, so we've got that high octave in your C major scale. Now, practice that to a metronome, start to get a bit of speed up to it, and try making a few melodies over some really nice C major 7th kind of chord progressions. We'll leave it there for this lesson, and we'll see you next time.